Got a white boy on my roster, he be feeding me pasta and lobster. He just hit me up on Tuesday like, what's doing, babe? Let me take you shopping. I told him, well, I'm a little busy. He said, damn, I'm in your city. But anyway, it's okay, hope you have a good day. I'ma see you by 8:50. Then I told him, you treat me so well. He said, cash out for sale. Matter of fact, scratch that, I'ma see you with that just cause you fine as hell. And I told him, well, thank you, baby. Anything for my favorite lady. Well, I gotta go, they just let me know that I could pick up a Mercedes.
What's up, guys? It's your girl T Nasty, and you're tuned in to Nasty Closet Podcast. Thank you for taking a step into the closet where you're in a safe space to share your deepest, most inner thoughts and viewpoints. I'm here with the beautiful entrepreneur, baddest bitch in the game. Okay, Kharyzma. This is our second attempt. Okay,
yes,
our second attempt at this. So we're going to do it right this time. It's only right. We got to do it right this time.
You know, last time we didn't have that much time because I was late.
Yeah.
So we on time today. We on time.
Right into it. You know, I love to get a drink going before.
Okay. Let's do it then.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't have me a long day today. I need that.
Girl, me too. Okay. You can take this one.
Okay.
And I'm going to pour this.
You trying to get
girl
lit.
This is my Friday, and we going out of town tomorrow.
Hey. That's what I'm excited for. Oh, this is good.
I'm even gonna tell you who gave it to me.
I already know.
Okay, cheers. Okay, so
I already started drinking. I'm horrible.
So I'm here to interview you about a certain show that you created that is no longer in production, but it's something that captivated Arizona, and people are still interested in it, and people still want it to come out. People are still invested into it. I know before I met you, I didn't even know you were behind it, and I was invested into it. I was like, when is this going to come out? So talk a little bit about that. You know, what is it called? How did you get started? And so forth.
Okay, well, it was called Bag Chasers. It pretty much just popped up in my head one day, like literally. Well, I always wanted to be on a reality show, and since you know I just haven't yet. I was years ago, but it didn't go anywhere. I was just like, why don't I just make my own reality show? Plus, I had just a vision, and I wanted to start something new in Arizona, like that hasn't been done. And so, you know, I think it was 15 cast members. 15 cast members, 5 extras. And pretty much everyone on there had like a entrepreneur job. So
basically working for themselves.
And they had, and I just could tell, like, being from here, you know, like who's doing what and who's actually got a little bit of motion and who's on the grind and stuff like that. So Bag Chaser was pretty much going to show like the ups and the downs, the successes and also the failures. Right. And so it quickly started, and then it quickly ended because it was a lot of drama. Like, when I tell you, I think my biggest mistake was putting so many people that already knew each other together. Like, literally the whole cast had some kind of dealings with each other in the past, and I didn't even know. Like, I knew everyone, but I didn't know how familiar everyone was. I knew that everyone kind of seen each other passing, but as the time went on, I'm like, y'all really know each other. Like, y'all know each other. Like, and it was like
intimate. Know each other.
Intimate.
Oh, okay.
It was some naughty videos going on. It was a lot of stuff.
I wish that you would have got it on camera, because that would have made great TV.
Look, so our first event, or our first meetup, was it was a intro video shoot. So that was supposed to allow everyone. I had the cameras there too, and I had got an Airbnb, and everyone came there first to get their hair done, makeup done, whatever. Actually, started doing some footage, taking some footage, and it just seemed like when everyone got together, they didn't really want to have any beef with each other. Like, it was like off camera, like everyone wanted to handle things behind the scenes, like, and then when the camera came out, it was like, oh, I want to make up on camera, and it's like, you guys didn't even fall out on camera,
right?
Like,
so the storyline is kind of
like
everywhere.
It was just like, what are y'all scared of? Like, y'all know what a reality show is, you know what I'm saying? Like, no one wanted to have
and the downs.
Ups and the downs. Like,
it's just not all peaches and cream all the time. That's gonna be big for boring TV. You gotta put the real on TV.
And I'm thinking, like, everybody that I had involved, their personality was like big enough to, you know, get some stuff going, and there was some stuff going, but it didn't make it to the.
Let's talk about a little bit of the personalities you had on the show. So you had, I know that you had Greedo on the show. Shout out to you, Greedo. You had Raya. You had New, aka Miracle. You had Billionaire Black. You also had one of Cardi B's homeboys from
Paparazzi Po.
Okay. I'm not too familiar with him, but I know he got a little bit of a name for himself out here, but he's from New York, correct? Yeah. So that's actually a really good lineup, because they are people that people know for sure. I know that a lot of people follow these people. A lot of people see these people out all the time. So it made for a great cast. It's just, I don't know how it didn't like work out.
Let me spill just a little bit of tea. Because, okay, so I was talking to a friend, and he pretty much, I had my cast already ready to go.
Pre-selected.
But he was like, you know, it's crazy when you do something and everyone has an opinion and wants you to do it this way, and you should do it this way.
Vision.
So he's like, oh, you should put this person on the show. I've never heard of this person. I've never seen this person in my life. It's a white girl. I don't know if I should say her name.
I mean, girl.
I don't know if I should say her name, because I have so much to say after.
I mean, people are gonna do their research regardless. They don't know who you're talking about.
Well, it was a white girl, and there was only pretty much one white girl on the cast. So you can figure that out. But she pretty much came on, pretty much was talking shit about everybody. Was like, oh, as soon as I see this girl, I'm gonna fight her. As soon as I get on the thing, it's about to go down. Pretty much calling everybody broke on the cast. Oh, why you got this person on there? Why you doing this? Why you doing that? And as soon as she got on the show, it's, oh, we're friends and stuff. We're cool and all of this.
Two-faced.
So I'm like, okay, whatever. But then she gets in the group chat and she starts putting her pornos in the group chat.
She was an OnlyFans girl?
She was an OnlyFans girl. She's putting her, I'm talking about booty hole and all.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah.
Where do I subscribe?
It started a lot. Like, when she was doing that, all of the cast, they was like, I'm not feeling this. Like, this is inappropriate. I don't want to see your booty hole and all that.
At the end of the day, this is a work environment. This is sexual harassment.
And it's like 20 people on the group chat, guys and girls. Like, and I'm sure the guys enjoyed it, but the girls, they could probably care less about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So she started doing that, and then it was some other pornos going on in the group chat, and then everyone's starting to, oh, this is unprofessional, So anytime any complaints happen, of course it's going to come back to me.
Yeah.
So after that, it just kind of trickled into a whole bunch of other stuff. I had two of my closest friends on there, and I feel like with her, they had a huge hand in pretty much
the demise of the show.
Exactly. And I fell out with them.
That's crazy.
Yeah, like, it's crazy when you like doing something and you trying to go somewhere and the
you
closest
try to bring
people,
the people to the top with
exactly,
you. Exactly,
because I picked every single person on the cast specifically. You know what I'm saying? I want you on the show. I didn't do a casting call. You know what I'm saying? So for me to be like, okay, I want you, like, I feel like I should have just had just a little bit of level of respect, just a little bit, you know, because I was pretty much just trying to look out for the people I saw that was on the grind. They're working towards something, whether it's a clothing line,
platform to actually showcase their personality.
Exactly. And I felt like a lot of people came on there feeling like I'm the shit.
I'm finna be the star of the show.
Yeah, like I already got a bag. Like, you know, like
that's like the main character. It's called the main character complex, where you feel like you the star of everything, but you're only the star in your world. Right. Okay. Right. The world doesn't revolve around you. Right. You don't get that. It takes a team for sure. I'm learning that with my podcast. It does take a team, but it takes the right team. You can't prosper if you have a whole bunch of people around that's only thinking of themselves. You have to think together as a team. You have to be a unit. So let's talk about you talked about the things that you wish you could redo, or the things that didn't happen the way you were supposed to happen. I have a question. So would you recast anybody on the show if you was to revive the show? Let's take a drink.
Yes, let's drink. That's a tough one, because after the whole falling out, the only person that was still like, hey, I'm here, I want to continue, whatever, was Meeks. I don't know if you know who that is. He's a promoter. He's gay, a gay dude.
I seen him in the promo, but I don't know him personally. No.
He was like, I'm 10 toes down. Whatever you want to do, I'm with you. And then Miracle, New, she also was like, you know, I'm still here. Like, let's work. Oh, and Storm, the stripper, you know.
Okay, no.
She was on there too, but she was also trying to continue. Those three people I would definitely, because I just feel like I need people that could actually
down to work.
Yeah, down to work, understand the vision, and understand like we're not gonna be on TV tomorrow. Just
right,
because, like,
exactly.
It takes time.
I see the vision. I definitely see the vision, and I'm gonna put this into existence, and I'm gonna manifest this. I'm finna be the host. Okay, I'm finna be the host of the reunion when she finally does revive the show.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I definitely see the vision, and it was a great idea. When I was watching the trailers and I was watching the little snippets you were posting, I was like, this person have a marketing team behind them? Because the things that you were posting were really like well edited. And trust me, girl, I edit my own podcast. I know that shit was well edited. It was well promoted, and so many people knew about it, and it was only around for a couple months. Like, and I'm
not even a couple, or maybe 2 months, literally.
And I didn't even know you.
Yeah,
I didn't know you when I like stumbled upon the show, and I was like, okay, I can't wait for this to come out. Okay. Sure.
Yeah, I definitely, everything was, I did the footwork by myself, and I had a team, but every time it was time to actually come do the work, like they wanted to have the name or the exec producer or whatever, like they wanted to have that title, but when it came to actually doing the work, it was like it never happened. And I'm the type of person, I don't want to say I'm independent, but I'm independent.
No, you're a real hustler. Like, you do hair, you model on the side a little bit, you know, she did a real hustler, and she did my hair, y'all.
Yeah.
Tap in my hair. Tap it with her, cause
okay.
What lace? Okay.
But yeah, like I pretty much did everything, and I'm the type, like, I needed to be perfect. Like, I'm a Virgo. I need things to be perfect. If it's not right, I ain't doing it. So I still, you know, I still have footage. You know, the intro video shoot we shot at Bar Smith. I have that footage,
and and you did show me that. I was like, okay, you did this yourself,
and I edited everything myself, and it looks like, you know how the intro before a show, when it's like they're showing the person and then the name
and like
and then they have the music.
Yeah.
I actually have that. I want to use. I want
to. If y'all want to see that, if y'all want to see that, run this podcast up when I post it on YouTube. Comment, drop the intro.
Okay, I will. Y'all gotta show me. You gotta
run it out. We gotta get in the thousands. Okay, get in the thousands and the views. Okay, but also, so how did you feel about starting your show and balancing also being a hairstylist out here?
I pretty much used my hairstylist money to invest in the show, and not knowing that I should have looked for an investor at the time. It was my first time ever doing anything near what I was doing, and so I mean, the next time around, I'll know exactly what to do, but I should have had an investor.
When you did start the show and you weren't naive about like how to start it and you continue on with it, what are the biggest lessons that you learned?
Going into the next time I start, I'm definitely going to do a casting call. I don't want to have people that are familiar with each other, because what that does is it starts a story without the story starting. You know what I'm saying? Like, everyone knows everyone too much. And so it's like underlining drama that's not even being heard or seen of. And then it's like, oh, I'm ready to make up now. Like, no, like we need to start from we gotta start fresh. Yeah, we gotta start fresh. That's the first one. And then the second one, I need to have a team. A team that pretty much can understand the vision and have the same drive and passion as me.
Yeah, because mostly people only think about, when you start a project, they only think about what they can get out of it. They don't think about what they can build to it. And that's the problem. Like, people don't think about the end goal. They only think about what they can get out of it.
Yep. And that's what I was so frustrated about. Most of them, even though they didn't ask for any payment and they understood that they wasn't going to be getting any payment, it was just crazy how so the Airbnb that I got, I also got a party bus.
Yeah,
I asked everybody for $20 to go towards the party bus. And I understand, like, this is, like me asking you guys, you're doing me a favor, but I'm also doing you a favor, because this is something that could bring light to whatever brand you have going on, whatever you have going on. It could help whatever you're doing.
Exactly.
So why not invest into something that you're doing? This is bag chasers, right? We're all supposed to have bags, right? No one could give me $20. And honestly, like, that just showed me, like, no one really, I feel like everyone was there for the wrong reasons.
Yeah.
Everyone was there
they wanted the name, they wanted the clout.
Yeah, they wanted to act like I'm the shit.
Yeah, I got chosen to be on this show.
Right, but don't want to put in the work, and and just wanted to be there to try and fuck on each other, pretty much. Like, there was no business involved. It was,
I mean, with any reality show, they all fuck on each other.
Right, and that's cool. Just get it on camera. That's cool, but can we get the business done?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, can y'all fuck after? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's it. And then, what else would I have done differently? I would have got better cameraman. I don't know if you know, but a lot of the cameramen here in Arizona, they are horrible. Like, you could pay them and they're going to want to do what they want to do. Like, I'm paying you to do this.
I know, right? Like, I've worked with some photographers, and I say the best one I've worked with was Polo so far.
Yes,
Polo,
I like him too.
He always, like, tells me things like, okay, I suggest this, but you don't have to do it.
Right.
But it always ends up being better.
Right. I like him too.
Yeah, I like him. Like,
I do.
He done my Christmas photos. He done my birthday shoots. Like, he's a little on the pricey side, but I get why. Like,
no,
I definitely worth your price.
I definitely would even keep him in mind. But it's really tough finding someone to
I'm
do
pretty
something
sure,
like
honestly,
that.
I honestly think that's something he would be very interested in, because he's always trying to do new, different things, like stuff that other photographers in Arizona haven't done.
Right.
And I don't know any photographer that has reality show under their belt in Arizona.
Right, exactly.
So,
and that's, that's why a lot of the work was pro bono as well. I did pay a photographer a couple of times, but some of it was pro bono just because, it's an opportunity for you as well.
Yeah, it's a project.
But the whole, I don't understand what you're talking about and I'm going to do what I want to do and all of this. Like, no, like I said, I'm very particular and I need things to be done the right way. You know what I'm saying? Like, not your vision, my vision, especially when I'm coming out of pocket. And if I'm coming out of pocket, it's a problem if we ain't getting it right. Exactly. Like, it's a problem.
So, what's the time frame would you give yourself to bring back the show? Because I like this show, okay? I will be there I will be there in like the fucking back, like helping you whatever you need, girl. I don't even have to be on the show. Shit, I'll get water for the cast.
So my goal for this year was to expand my hair business and to start posting reels on Instagram again, because I was getting a lot of views on there. I didn't have my account monetized before, but now I have it monetized. I was gonna, start trying to get more followers on there. That way, when I started again the show, it would be more so like, oh, I want to be, I know her, I want to be a part of it, whatever. But let's say,
because you have to put it out there for it to happen.
I feel like something will be actually put out by the end of this year.
Okay.
Like, I want to get things going. I don't know a timeline. I don't want to say a timeline, but my goal is to have something put out before the year ends.
And I'm going to be her biggest nuisance because I've been bothering her a lot about this shit.
Yes, you have.
Ever since I met her, I'm like, when are you going to start it? When are you going to start it back? And not only that, you have been reached out by people telling you to start on a new project concerning like a TV show, but not really what you envisioned.
See, with that, like, yes, I did get asked to executive produce another show or whatever
with like influencers in Arizona,
right? But my thing is I'm very like, I'm not gonna say controlling. That's so horrible.
I have two Virgo sisters, and one September and one the same birthday. You have
August, yeah,
and they are very much a little bit like, I'm the captain.
Yeah, I gotta be the captain of the ship, and if I say something needs to be like this, it needs to be like this. Yeah. If I'm
my sister has the same birthday as you. She's my younger sister, but everybody always thought she was my older sister because of how me and our dynamic is. Like, I'm a go with the flow person. I'm an air sign. I'm a Gemini. So, and she's always like the one, let's do this. Let's go this place. And I'm like, yeah, okay, whatever. Let's do it. Yeah. So I get it. I definitely get it. I grew up with the same sign.
I don't know. It's just, I just have to be careful too, because I don't want to put my ideas and what I've learned and everything and give it to someone and then I'm not
profiting
or benefiting from the situation. And that's just my only thing. I don't mind being on another project, but I rather start back my own because I'm just better at leading. I'm a leader at heart, like, so.
No, for real. Like, if you that, what did Megan Thee Stallion say? If you that girl, you have no choice but to just be that girl.
Okay.
Like,
for real.
And you are that girl.
It's in me, not on me.
The thing about Arizona is, like, everybody does know everybody, and everybody doesn't have the best of stories with each other. I know I have my couple fallouts. Everybody does, but what is, like, your ideal cast? Like, how many men, how many women, and what type of entrepreneurship?
If I had, okay, so the perfect cast for me, guys and girls. I don't want it to just be no bad girls club, girls just fighting in the house. I wanted to be guys and girls. Even like I had Meeks, which he was gay. Gay, because that's what's
Diverse.
Yeah, diverse. Maybe a Mexican girl,
black,
white, everything. And then job wise, just if you're just whatever it is, if you're working for yourself, I want you involved. Whatever it is, it doesn't even have to be like you're established already, but if you
real
have
estate agent,
an LLC and you making money from it, I want you involved. I don't care what it is. I don't care what it is.
So how has being an entrepreneur and like starting projects and doing hair, how's that affected your dating life? Girl, I was gonna get into it. I'm good. It's the last 30 minutes of the show. This is the part where I get into everybody's business.
Okay. I don't know if that particular my job has affected my life.
Your love life?
Well, maybe my independence has affected it in a little way, but honestly, I'm not the problem. So. I'm not the problem. Like I'm a very hopeless romantic. Like I'm very level-headed and fair. So,
do you think your entrepreneurship intimidates people?
I would hope not. I mean, I'm not the richest person at all. I don't have to like. I'm not out here walking around like I'm Nicki Minaj or something. Like,
yeah,
I'm regular. You know what I'm saying? I'm very regular.
But I've noticed, like, even being like me, I'm an entrepreneur, but now I got a 9 to 5. But for a long time, I was just dancing, and but even that lifestyle, it attracts a certain type of people. So when you can wake up whenever you want, set your schedule however you want, go take trips whenever you want, it does kind of, intimidates certain men. They be like, oh, she can do what she want when she want. Especially if you ain't got no kids.
Right. I mean, like, but I just feel like, why wouldn't you want to why wouldn't you want to deal with someone like that? Like, that can be like, okay, I got money and I can make money whenever. And if my man decide, oh, let's go on a trip tomorrow or whatever, I'll be able to do that.
It's a controlling thing. I feel like some men, they like their women to have
structure.
Yeah, to have a certain schedule and structure, so they can be like, oh yeah, she over here right now. She at her 9 to 5 right now. She sleep right now because she got to be at work right now. They like to know every aspect of your day, so they don't have to guess where you are and what you do.
Well, that's why I'm single, because I ain't ran into no real men, grown men. I've been running into
Houston, right. We out of here tomorrow, taking flights, not catching things. Let me stop. No, and it hasn't even hit 12 yet. Okay, I'll act up at 12. Right. Because then I'll get the day I'm leaving.
Right. Oh,
my head on. By who? Kharyzma. By who? Yeah. Okay. Yo, I'm vlogging our trip too. This is only a little snippet of the craziness we finna get into. We got shit booked and busy.
Okay, they not ready for us
at all. H-Town, y'all not ready. But anyway, back to the subject at hand. So, how are you going to maneuver moving forward, and are you ready for the backlash that you're finna get when you do start your project back up? Because I know some people that are on your show are gonna feel some type of way once that shit take off. Watch.
You know what? I've been living in Arizona my whole life, and
which is crazy because I really don't get along with Arizona females.
I don't either, and that I'm friendless. I mean, other than us building our friendship, I'm friendless out here. But I will say, like, I'm not worried. I'm not worried about anybody. I walk and go anywhere as I please. Like, I've never had anyone like approach me about anything. I've seen a few of the cast members from before out and about.
How about your ex-friends? You seen them out and about?
I've seen one.
How does that make you feel?
It don't make me feel no way.
Okay, you don't feel a little sad.
Sad?
Just a little sad that your friendship is not a friendship anymore.
I feel like I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed in how it ended and the reason for it ending.
Because that's very petty.
Right. And you know, even after I tried to mend things, and I feel like people let people get in their head about stuff, and so I mean, it is what it is. I'm not I let God handle things how He want to handle them.
Let go and let God.
Yes, let go and let God. And if He feel like I don't need people in my life, and especially when little things happen, you know what I'm saying?
If you're ready to jump ship when little things happen,
peace
and
out.
you can't handle. How you gonna handle when my stuff really pops?
Right.
And then some real shit come my way.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I need strong people on my team. Like for real. I'm done trying to build bitches up. Like for real. Yeah. I'm done trying to, let's do this. Come on. I'll get you to do this. No, I need bosses on my team. I need people that are on the same time as me, the same energy as me. I'm done trying to drag people along and trying to no.
That actually remind me of something that somebody told me. They said, somebody was talking to or still talking to. I'm not going to even put y'all in my business. But anyway, somebody that I was romantically involved with. And they told me, they said, you're a bad bitch, but just because I call you a bad bitch don't mean you should surround yourself by people who are lower than you. You surround yourself with people that are higher than you so they can elevate you.
Higher. That's the friendships that I want. I want to be able to learn. I'm done teaching.
It's a give and take. It's a give and take.
Right. It's a give and take. But I'm done trying to convince females and put them on game, and it's cool if it's a give and take.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
What you can teach me. What can you teach me? What can I teach you?
That's it. And that's why, it is what it is. And they did what they did, and they know who they are and what they did. And I mean, they probably telling everybody different stories or whatever. I could care less.
You should care less.
I could care less, and nobody. Like I said, I go anywhere and everywhere comfortably.
And your name and what you attempted to do is still in progress, still in motion. People are still talking about it, and it's not even going on yet. They're just anticipating you coming back. They probably scared of you coming back. Honestly, they want to attach themselves to you coming back. That's why people been hitting you. Girl, she got hit up by somebody when we were chilling, and they come do the show. Come do this show with me, because they know your potential. They want to attach themselves to you because they know what you can bring to the table. But
this time around, that's why I'm not trying to rush into anything. Last time I rushed into it. This time it's gonna be thought out. It's gonna be done right. You know what I'm saying?
Even if it has to take a couple years.
Exactly. I'm gonna be very particular at how I move, how I lead, the decisions that I make, everything. Because this time around, it's not gonna be no oh, she started up again, and it didn't work out this time.
Yeah.
No, that's why I'm I love that you are encouraging me and everything, but I have to do it when it's the right time.
And I understand that. I'm just here to I'm just here to be the fly.
I know.
Honestly,
I need the encouragement. I need the encouragement to remind me, girl, get it together. I do need that, but it definitely has to be at the right time, and it has to be thought out, and I have to have the right things in line.
I definitely get that, because when I had a podcast before here, and I had a co-host, and I basically pitched my idea to my co-host, and at the time we were just friends, and I just pitched my idea I want to start a podcast, and that particular person attached themselves to my project, and it was nowhere where I wanted to be, wasn't thought out, wasn't the vision I visioned, and at the end of the day I was dissatisfied about it. So when we finally went our separate ways, I didn't want to start up my project again. I just lived my life. I went to Atlanta, networked, and it actually gave me the encouragement when I went to Atlanta for those 2 little days to start up my own podcast. Shout out to Vic.
Okay.
Shout out to Vic and everybody on the team on Pure Game Podcast. Y'all actually really encouraged me to start my solo podcast.
Okay.
And I appreciate you guys.
Okay. Claps for that.
Yay. But it just takes the right time, the right people in the right time for you to realize, like, okay, I'm ready. You know, because I did take a break from podcasting for a good probably year before I started back up again.
And what people don't realize is being your own boss and going out of your comfort zone and doing things, it takes a lot. Like, I conducted a whole meeting in front of a group of people, you know what I'm saying, by myself. That took a lot out of me, you know what I'm saying? Like, I have to be prepared, mentally prepared, ready to do things just like you, like this, interviewing somebody and asking questions and keeping a flow, keeping the conversation flowing and all those things, that takes a lot of work. So when people are watching and people are like, oh, like looking like, you know, because we make it look easy,
right?
Then
it ain't that easy,
right? Then it's it's the hate come in, but I'm working. You know what I'm saying? This is not no game. Like, this is
real life.
Goals.
This is my stuff.
So it's just like when the hate comes and all that, it's just like whatever. It's like, I guess I'm doing something right. You know what I'm saying? Like,
exactly. If you ain't got no haters, you ain't popping.
Okay.
But what I've learned, honestly, throughout my whole journey, and what I would share to anybody who's starting their own path and their own journey with entrepreneurship and whatever they're doing, is be careful who you share your ideas with.
Yeah.
Because they either will attach themselves to you to come up, or they'll just completely steal your idea. Right.
And I'm so upset. I'm not upset, but I'm definitely like, because I don't know, I already started a project and I already put it out there, and I know people are gonna be, let me do my own reality show. Let me start my own reality show or whatever.
But honestly, it takes freaking work, because I'm not even gonna lie. Because like I said, you said it, I make this shit look easy.
Right.
Like, carrying on a conversation and making things engaging is not as easy as it seems. And when I put out my solo podcast, I can literally show you screenshots of girls that follow me that's like, oh, how do you feel if I start my own podcast?
Right.
Like, girl, you never even thought about it until I did it.
Right. Like, and it's cool, like, do your thing.
But it ain't
gonna be like mine.
It ain't gonna be like me.
It ain't. So go ahead, try it,
baby.
Right. So, you know, it is what it is. People just gonna be people at the end of the day. So you just gotta kind of get out of your head and just keep going. That's it.
So one thing that I was very interested in when I did first come across your show was that you had Cardi B acknowledge it and actually talk to you guys, give you a little bit of advice and encouragement.
I feel like, look, he said he was with us at 11:11. You remember him?
And at the Wild Horse Pass.
When we was here for. But I'm gonna do the Arizona. But I'm gonna do the show.
It's called Back Chasers.
It's called Back Chasers.
What is it about?
Talk to her.
It's about chasing that bag. Everybody in their 20s.
How do you not remember me?
How did that come about?
So this is how it started. So Bossy was a part of the show. I know you know Bossy.
Yeah, I did a music video for her.
She's a female rapper, and I asked her to be a part of the show, and she called up her friend, which was Paparazzi Poe. I didn't know.
They're all from New York.
Yes.
Yeah.
I didn't know him or anything, but he came to the first meeting, and
came with the energy.
He came with the energy. He was ready. He was ready to go, and he was just like telling me, yeah, and I did videos with Cardi B, and we grew up together before she was popping, and da da da. I'm like, okay, niggas be talking. So I was like, okay, whatever. But no, he FaceTimed her.
Yeah.
On his phone. She picked up. I have a whole video talking to Cardi B, and honestly, that was like the moment where I was like, okay, like I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Like this is. It just was random, and
because if anybody knows,
a shock.
If anybody knows the reality TV world, it is Cardi B. She is literally the fucking hood Cinderella story, because a lot of people that have a dream go on reality TV show and they're stagnant and they don't go anywhere, and they're on reality TV for 20 years plus. But she literally only did it for 2 years and skyrocket.
Yep.
So if anybody knows the reality TV world, it is Cardi B.
Yep.
And how to get in and get out.
And she
utilize
was like,
it to your best capabilities and make sure you profit it and you capitalize off of it.
And I was a little nervous, but I told her, you know, I'm starting a reality show. This is Bag Chasers, and she pretty much was like, I want to be a part of it. I mean, I want to support if paparazzi post, if my people on it, I'm all in the supporting it. I never posted it like the video, the conversation or anything, because I didn't want to make it seem like I'm trying to use her to, you know, create the show.
Yeah, because it is the things, you know, the little conversations and advice that she probably was giving you. That's things you keep in your back pocket.
Right.
You don't need to share that with the world.
Right.
You need to just put it in your mind. Make sure you use that as motivation and fuel to, you know, start.
And you know, me and Paparazzi Poe are still cool.
Which is so. You didn't even name drop him when you said who the people that you would bring on the show.
Oh yeah, well yeah.
She didn't forget about you, Brittany.
Hey, look,
she did not forget about you. She just flipped her mind.
No, that would be the first person
okay.
that would be involved. We've had conversations. We still have conversations about how to move forward. We still have goals and plans, and he's pretty much like
he's a big motivation for you.
He's a big motivation. We talk all the time, and he's like, whenever you ready, like I'm ready to go. He's pretty much like working on building himself back up right now, even more than what he was.
Sometimes like I wouldn't say it's a fall off thing, because when I was going through my little transition of starting my solo podcast, I didn't think I fell off. Because I was getting a lot of motion and stuff. When I had my joint podcast, I was getting somewhere. You know, I was interviewing the biggest names out here. But then when I wasn't with my co-host anymore, I didn't think I fell off. I just think that I was reinventing myself.
Right.
That's how I was thinking of it.
Right. And that's exactly what's going on. That's exactly because, like I said, it needs to be perfect the next time. Like, so now I'm just brainstorming. I'm pretty much, mistakes are always going to be made, but it's not going to be the same mistakes, and it's definitely going to go way further than what it went the first time.
Because as you go through experiences, you learn, and not only do you learn, but you're also more cautious about the things you do, about the people you invite in,
right,
and about the energy you put out also, because you also could be part of the problem. Even if you don't acknowledge it at the time, you probably be like, oh, maybe I was just too nice, maybe I was just too, you know, free, maybe I was just too, you know, go with the flow. Maybe I should have been more stern. Things like that.
I agree. I definitely shouldn't have been so available when it came to the cast. Like, I should have separated myself
as boss and employee.
Exactly.
And you blurred the lines between that.
I did.
And friends,
because I was gonna put myself on the show as well.
But let's talk about basketball. What's her name?
Right, Shawnee on there. Natalie Nunn. It's a couple of people that
are the boss and be on the show,
and that's what I wanted to do. And I'm gonna do it the next time too. I'm gonna be on the show, and I'm gonna be, you know, the executive producer.
Because you definitely do have a personality to be, you know, seen.
Thank you. But yeah, so
girl, it's the wine. It's the wine.
You know, I had to take a pause. Like, I had to refocus. Let's actually drink.
Girl, we gonna be drinking tomorrow too.
Right.
It's crazy.
Oh yeah, we gotta stuff something out.
Insider, y'all. Insider. We'll tell y'all later. We'll tell you next time. I don't need nobody watching this and be like, oh yeah, she got it. She got it on her. What were we talking about?
I don't know.
Okay.
Oh my god, I forgot. I'm sorry. My brain just went blur.
So, do you feel like you took kind of a hiatus since everything happened?
Hiatus?
Like basically just removing yourself from the public.
Oh, that's what I mean?
Yes, girl.
Oh, I need to.
Girl, when you're
I just learned a new word.
Big words. Like,
I just learned me a new word.
Yes.
So no, I didn't. Well, no, I did. I'm lying. I did kind of be like, I'm gonna take a break from going out. But honestly, it wasn't really specifically for the show. It was just because I was just drained.
Refocusing your energy.
I was drained. Like, no one even understood, like, with all the drama that was going on. Then I lost my closest friends. Then the show that I was passionate about and I was serious about and I had high hopes for, everything was just like if it was one thing, it was right after. So I had to chill out for a little bit, like, to just get my mental back, because it was stressful. Like,
Friend,
anytime.
did anybody check on you?
No.
That's fucked up. Y'all wrong for that. Like,
no, it's cool. Like, honestly, I'm always had my own back. Like, growing up till now, like, I've always
about the back. It's about, like, mentally. I put my all into this. I put my money into this, and y'all are so ungrateful to the point that nobody even checked on me afterwards to be like, okay, girl, I know you're messed up about this, but just, you know, do what you need to do. Take your little break, but come back 10 times harder. Like, you didn't have nobody in your corner to just.
I mean, like I said, Paparazzi Poe has always been there.
Okay.
And he's always, you know, talked to me and gave me encouragement and things like that. He's always been there. But anyone else? Nah. But I didn't expect it from anyone else, to be honest. I think that everyone was just so full of themselves.
Yeah, in their own world.
Yeah. And I'm honestly barely wanted to be there, to be honest. Like, I think that everyone kind of just wanted to be there because I want to be a part of something, but didn't really realize what was going on. You know, it was more so, oh, let's go party, let's drink, and, you know.
Yeah, they didn't think about the work that actually goes into the project. Just thought about
when I was gonna have a event at what's that club in Tempe? Glow.
Yeah,
I was gonna have our first event there, and I asked everybody, you know, whether you DJ, whether you rap, you're a performer, whether you strip, whatever you do, come to the event and do it. No one wanted to come to the event and do what they do.
That's unfortunate. We're coming up. I mean, it's crazy how time flies. We're coming up on our hour, and I do want to play a little game before we leave.
Okay, awesome.
So, since you were the CEO of a reality show, I'm doing reality show trivia.
Okay. Let's see if I get there.
It's not really trivia, but it's kind of like basically your thoughts. So, okay. Reality icon. Who's the biggest reality icon to you?
I would say only one person or two.
You could say yours. Just say, I
would say Jocelyn Hernandez.
She's definitely a good one.
She pretty much took over Love and Hip Hop, then left Love and Hip Hop and pretty much made her own show. Then pretty much started Zeus. Baddies is popping, but she started Zeus. Like, she for real,
kind of kicked
it off
with the like basically with the competition type show. I would say Black China kind of kicked it off, but
her show was kind of boring. She's kind of boring. It
was kind of funny to me.
Yeah, it's cool to watch, but Jocelyn is funny, entertaining. She's the
who's your other one?
Okay, so the other one, I like Nene Leakes.
Oh, for real?
From Real Housewives. I had watched Real Housewives of Atlanta for years.
Oh, I
still watch it. I used to watch it with my mom. So
I was gonna say too. New York.
New York is a good one too. New York is a good one.
Definitely reality icon.
She is
reality TV icon. Okay. Best fight in reality TV show.
That's a tough one.
I got two.
I think I think you tell me yours first.
Okay. Jocelyn and Stevie versus Benzino and his girlfriend.
Okay.
When they fought,
I was gonna say when he fought Scrappy and Erica.
That was pretty funny too. But I feel like the reunion was more funnier because they both was off that shit and they was like motherfucking came together like Voltron. And then my other one is Pumpkin in New York. when they kind of fought, but didn't really fought on the Flavor of Love show.
I still watch. It's so horrible.
She said, "Stop me!" Fucking spit on her. I was like, "Oh, shit."
Oh wait, that was a good one too. I'd definitely be watching.
I'm a reality TV star, girl.
I am like,
I love a reality TV.
all reality TV shows.
It's just funny to me.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Best reality TV quote. Something that you will still say today that you heard on reality TV that just went viral. I know you know one.
Yeah, but I don't think you know her.
Who?
She's from Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Oh yeah, I don't watch it.
Yeah. Let me try and see.
But you can still say it. The viewers might know.
I like when I know a lot of people don't even like Natalie Nunn, but I run LA. I run LA.
I was gonna say Jocelyn. You could Molly the maid.
Oh,
or you could be born again, die again. Be born again, die again before I make a song with you, bitch.
She got a lot of quotes. She got a lot of them.
She got a lot of good ones.
Especially when she was her versus Mimi. That's what made Love and Hip Hop.
That's really what made Love and Hip Hop. Okay, last one. Who would you recruit for your show out of all the reality shows? Which one would you take from their show to put on yours, if you could? I'm a little tipsy.
Which person or which show would I collab with?
Person. If you could take a person off of any reality show.
Oh, Jocelyn Hernandez.
Period.
Yeah,
Puerto Rican princess.
Yeah, she don't need a crew with her. She's the entertainment all by herself. She don't need like Natalie. She needs a whole.
Yeah, she need her little minion.
She need everybody. Jocelyn, she a whole entertainment by herself, and would definitely just take things to another level.
I remembered a good quote too that I would say was probably my favorite one. Live in my head, rent free, double homicide.
Okay. That was on Jocelyn's show. Jocelyn's homicide.
I was weak. I was like, I know she did not say that.
They wasn't shit on that show.
They was not. They was not. So we got 2 minutes left.
Okay.
Anything that's coming up in the future that you want people to stay like on the lookout for? Modeling, hairstyles, reels, anything that you feel like you're gonna be putting on your social media that people should tune into?
Just my hair business.
Hair business.
Yeah. Tune in to the lace front install. I did that. Okay, and did mine. Okay. I'm
gonna be bobbing all weekend, y'all. I'm gonna be talking with my head all weekend.
Okay. We both. I've been in some music videos. I guess you can look out for that.
Okay, I didn't even know that. A little
yeah, actually one's about to drop.
Okay. Miss Thickums.
Yeah. I don't know. I want to get into some acting.
Me too. I love I was actually in theater arts.
Really?
In my high school years, yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I love acting. I love just entertainment, period.
I think that when you're doing podcasts and doing interviews, you're acting. Like that's a form of acting. You're putting on a show.
It's like improv.
I'm gonna be, trying to turn my social media up with reels and stuff like that.
She just dropped a reel for this hair, y'all.
Yeah. I mean, that's pretty much it.
And I'm gonna make sure I link all her information down below, her Instagram, her Facebook. If you got a Snapchat, shoot, I don't even know people who be on Snapchat.
I don't be on Snapchat.
Okay, yeah,
I have one. I just don't.
I had one. My baby daddy took that.
Really? Oh my god.
That shit. But it is 6:30, y'all. So we are out of here. Thank you for tuning in to Nasty Closet Podcast. Thank you, Kharyzma, for coming on the show.
You're so welcome.
Sharing your stories, spilling a little tea. Okay. And make sure y'all tune in to my vlog coming soon because we in H-Town tomorrow.
Okay.
Period.
Turn up.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Got a white boy on my roster, he be feeding me pasta and lobster. He just hit me up on Tuesday like, what's doing, babe? Let me take you shopping. I told him, well, I'm a little busy. He said, damn, I'm in your city. But anyway, it's okay, hope you have a